Filipinos are tend to eat more on carbohydrates. That our staple foods is
Denise,
rice.
excuse me, your screen, we cannot see. No screen sharing.
Oh, no screen. Wait, let me check.
We cannot see your screen, your slides.
I didn't screen share it.
So we can see you and you're so pretty.
All right, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so here. Can you see it now?
Yes po.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let me begin. Okay, so let me start. That based on World Health Organization, that we are sentenced to death without committing any crime. So aside from road accident that can happen anytime, that we can die in any diseases like heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer, lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lower respiratory infection, colon cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, and breast cancer. So these are all the top 10 killers that 54% of your population died in this case since 2018, and this is based from World Health Organization. So meaning 54% of the people can die these diseases. We Filipinos, the most diseases that we can get here is the diabetes. Why? Because Filipinos are tend to eat more on carbohydrates. Yeah, because Filipino staple food is rice. So carbohydrates, Filipinos are fond in unlimited rice. So let me inform you that more carbohydrates, when it melts, it becomes sugar. So we are prone to diabetes. All right, so what are the causes of these illnesses or diseases? So there is aging population, that no one is aging backward, okay? Wrong diet, poor eating habits, inevitable stress that we cannot avoid this, and we cannot really avoid this. Inevitable stress like lack of sleep, smoking, and also the pollution are the leading causes of these deadly illnesses, and it has been reached a bottleneck crisis in today's medical science. So pollution actually, we cannot, everywhere we go there is a pollution like air pollution, water, and sound pollution. So this will cause us this will cause us to these illnesses. And what is bottleneck crisis? Bottleneck crisis is a situation that stops the process or the activity of the of, activity is progressing. For example, if you know someone that has a cancer or any of these illnesses, chronic diseases, the only way that can doctor advise is to go under radiation. What if radiation doesn't affect? It will lead you to chemotherapy. And what if chemotherapy is not successful or eventually not doesn't affect at all? So it will lead you to operation to remove the affected part. Okay, and then also, what if the operation is not successful? What will happen? What will you do? How will you feel if the doctor will tell you that, I'm sorry, we did our best, we do everything that we can, you may go home. What we can provide you now is a medical maintenance or a drug maintenance for you or for someone. But let me just advise you then that medical or medication, maintenance medication, um, will not give you any, it will not cure you eventually, but it will just maintain your state of illness or the state of illness. So may I ask, anyone of us here in this room has these diseases? So don't worry, because that these top 10 killers can be now neither prevented or delayed. So according to Paracelsus, the father of pharmacology, that all mankind needs for good health. So it is provided by God in nature. The challenge is for science is to find it. So now, since we are in the new era, okay, finally there is a medical science breakthrough, the discovery of the stem cell. So what is stem cell? Stem cell is a basic cells, the sperm cell and the egg cell. When they meet, they replicate and multiplies itself and develop into different types of cell. Okay, and yes, our parts of the body, our internal and external parts is made of a stem cell. So the basic idea is permits body to heal itself, which is the cell. And when the sperm and egg cell unite duplicates, in 9 months, it become baby. And most basic form of a living things is organs, that is human or all living things, and unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries, and also miraculous abilities. All right, so the miracle of stem cell, okay, many people really know about stem cell and they also use it. And based on in US, more people uses some stem cell, about 60%, and of the medical institution, and also in Europe, about 40%, and in Asia is about 10% uses the stem cell. So let's take a look of what this popular or certified population publication said, that this is all certified journals, that in Times Magazine says that um, stem cells really help and cure autism 1 year later. And the Straight Times says here, I can't really. All right, so let me just advise you that this is a publication that are certified. Okay, there is no this every publication is real and truth. And also here, the most interesting here is in written in Mandarin, that 100 years old body, or 100 years old aged 50 years old body. So this is very interesting, right? So this product is not only for I mean, this product is not only for restore and delay the illnesses, but also reversing the aging. All right. So this is unstoppable medical science trend, greatest revolution of medicine emerged. So there are methods of receiving benefits from stem cell. So one of that is placenta injection. Okay, so in this method, you have to fly all the way to Switzerland and Germany to have this placenta injection. And this is expensive because it costs millions. Minimum is 3 million for this method. And time consuming, because before you undergo this method, there is a lot of process. You're going to get your medical background, or your personality background. So it is time consuming. And stem cell transplant, wherein this is very expensive and painful. Painful, why? Because when we undergo this operation, we will there is no anesthesia. Without anesthesia, why? Because it needs to preserve the live stem cell during the operation, and also this is very expensive. And now cord blood banking. This is very popular actually in Singapore, and even here in our country, Philippines. But only the rich and famous undergo this method, because upon giving birth, this method, upon giving birth of the mother, okay, has an option. The mother has an option to store the umbilical cord and preserve up to 20 years. And if in case the child gets an illness, the mother can just simply go to the laboratory to extract the stem cell, which is best cure for the child. But what if the stem cell from the umbilical cord is no longer effective because it only stays for 20 years, all right? And so it will not effective because it is already beyond the ideal time. And also we have the placenta injection. This is very common and good and most popular in beauty salon, but there is safety issue here. Do we know where the placenta came from, or do we know if the person will going to inject placenta to us is licensed or professional? So really there is safety concerns here, and we are not sure, right? So this is not also safe for us. So here is a healthy lifestyle. This is absolutely free. So I know that every one of us wanted to have free, right? But in order to achieve this healthy lifestyle, in order to achieve your health goal, you need to be persistent, because if you are not persistent in doing this will not be effective. So does anyone here go to the gym regularly or eat nutritious food or take organic food? Neither I cannot do that. Sometimes I do that, but it's not regularly. So that is definitely ineffective. And also here, adult stem cell banking. This is expensive and too late. Why? Because as we age, the number of cells decline. So what if a 65 years old goes for adult stem cell banking? And do you think it's still effective? Okay, it is not, because yeah, quite effective, but it's too late, because as I said that as we get older, our cells decline. The stem cell, when we are born, our stem cell is up to the ceiling, and when we get teenagers, we only have 10% of what we have when we are babies, and as we age 30, only 4% of what we have when we are babies, and age 50 has only 2.5, and age 80 only 5%, 0.5% of what we have when we are babies. That's why when the person gets sick in this age, no wonder that there is more difficulty in healing itself, and also to cure their cells, because of the number of the stem cells. All right. So, is there any convenient, ineffective, and affordable way? Yes, absolutely there is. And that is the oral live stem cell. So let me tell you the advanced technology behind purchase placenta and how this made orally for every one of us. So first is the freeze drying technology. Upon extracting the live cell from a dough, yes, we use a deer. So upon extracting a cell from a dough, it will be stored in a very special freezer and keep it alive for 3 to 4 years. Live cell is very sensitive, so we have to store it, because when it is contacted air, it will slowly beginning to die. So we need to freeze it in a special freezer. Next is the nitrogen fill technology, wherein instead of oxygen, or instead of oxygen, that is oxygen actually causes oxidation, which bacteria grows. So they replace the gas inside the capsule with nitrogen because when oxygen is present inside the capsule, contamination can happen. And when contamination happens, the live cell will slowly beginning to die. Example is an apple. When you cut an apple and leave it for several minutes, have you noticed the discoloration? It become brownish. Yes, it is because of the oxidation. So that is why there is our company uses the nitrogen fill technology. And also here, one is the intercoated technology. It serves as the protection of the capsule to not to be destroyed by gastric acid, which is present in our stomach. Okay, because when there is gastric acid and our the nutrients or the capsule nutrients loses their nutrients during the transportation. Okay, because the transportation and also the capsule should dissolve in our small intestine instead in the stomach because in our small intestine there is the highest absorption of nutrients. And also in the emulsification technology or a nanotechnology. It made 10 times smaller so that when we take it, it will burst in small intestine and goes directly into the bloodstream, in our bloodstream. And also the biosoft gel technology, wherein the absorption rate is boosted up to 60 to 80%, wherein also contains valuable bioactive nutrients. So now, that is the modern technology uses of our oral capsule for each every one of us. Now I'm glad to introduce to you the one and only exclusive health supplement in the world, the Butcher, and especially sourced in New Zealand. New Zealand is one of the cleanest and pollution-free country. And Butcher placenta means pure deer, and that is the number one health supplement brand in the world. All right, and it also already consumed by millions of people. So why we use deer? Because deer is much more biocompatible to human, less allergic reaction, and also in Chinese medicine, every part of deer has a medical purpose. So as in Asian saying that there is a treasure in deer in every parts of this of the deer, like tail, sinew, pizzle, blood, placenta, hard velvet, says that this is with a strong and majestic body. A deer is believed to have humane soul and is able to distinguish quality from bad pasturage and also honored with the name of divine beast. So that is why we use the deer placenta. And this Purcher placenta is not simply just another deer placenta. So why do we need health supplement? We need supplement or food supplement because our body um, abused in so many years in our everyday lives, in our daily living. So we go to work and we get stressed. So we all need health supplements. All right. So we need prevention from getting sick, supplement to take away the toxins on our body systems, recovery from fatigue, and detoxification to heal and also lower the three highs like high sugar, high blood, and high cholesterol, and also protect our immune system and to repair the damaged cells and to regenerate or replaces the dead cells with fresh new young cells. And the Porter placenta standard is repair and regenerate. And please be advised, I want you to know that only Porcher placenta has the ability to repair and regenerate. And this is only one product to fulfill all your health supplements needs. And now, there is only one product only for placenta, and our company makes only one health product in 12 years in the market. So let me show you the evolution of Portrait Placenta. From first edition, we have avocado, known as for rich in keratin and potassium. Squalene extracts from shark livers provides oxygen to the cells, and the aloe vera that is excellent source of amino acid and also improves digestion. And the borage oil maintains the cholesterol level in the pressure and also lower the blood pressure. And on the second edition, we have the marine collagen peptides, maintains our youthful skin, and evening primrose regulates vitality, promotes metabolism. And also on our third edition, aside from this, we add mangosteen that we all know that mangosteen has a antioxidant and also a high quality fruit. And on our fourth edition, we added the lycopene or the tomato that promotes blood circulation, combats fatigue, and also lubricates joints. And also this lycopene is best known for anti-aging or delays aging. And on our fifth edition, we added the dendrobium. This is the number one Chinese herb, the dendrobium, and it promotes blood circulation, combats fatigue, and also lubricate joints and anti-aging. So, regardless of cost, still no price increase, and still our company and our product is still pursuing perfection to give our consumers demand. And now there is medical science breakthrough on our sixth edition. We added the deer placenta. Okay, actually we just add or increase to 100 to 1 deer placenta. And also the marine collagen to nano-sized peptides, 10 times for better absorption, that has complete 18 types of amino acid and also maintain youthful skin. And also the additional apple. Actually, we changed the mangosteen into apple. So we added apple phenol equivalent to 100 apples. Okay, and can you imagine that in a capsule there is 100 apples inside? So there is a saying that an apple a day keeps a doctor away. So what if more than 100 apple? It means it will take, I don't know. All right. So apple also strengthens the body's defense system, and also the fucoidan. Fucoidan is known as fights the cancer cells to apoptosis, or apoptosis is apoptosis is the dying of cells, something like that, and the fight cancer within 24 hours. So in continuing uses Pocaidin, eventually the cancer will restore your health. Okay, and also here on our sixth edition, the ultimate perfect innovative breakthrough, the medical computer aided drug design, nanobiotechnology based molecular specific targeting approach, and aseptic low temperature vacuum extraction. And on our sixth edition, we added this nucleoclavim, the patent trademark of Portrait Placenta, and only our company has this trademark, the Riway International. And this is specially extracted precious nutrients from white strawberries in Hawaii Island, Japan, known as the best anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, anti-aging, detoxification, or and many more. And this is the unique and integrated formulation of our product Portrait Placenta. So we have 12 precious ingredients. So that is deer placenta, the nucleoclavim, fucoidan, apple polyphenol, dendrobium, marine collagen, evening primrose, squalene, avocado oil, borage oil, aloe vera, and lycopene. So this is the supplement: prevention, recovery, lower the three highs, detoxification, protect and repair, and renew our body. And this is the only way to achieve an all-around health supplement needs, reversing the aging process. And ladies and gentlemen, let me inform you that our product is reliable and has and also certified, and it shows here the certification of safety. So we are certified via International Free Sale Certification, New Zealand GMP certification, New Zealand GMP certification, New Zealand Food Safety certification, and also Singapore General Hospital Safety Test certification, Singapore HSA safety certification, and also for our brothers and sisters, Muslims brother and sister, we are also Federation of Islamic Association of New Zealand International Halal Certification. So these certificates of safety, the portrait placenta is safe to take. All right. So now, before I end my presentation, I would like you to show a video that entails to my presentation. Please watch.
Tracing back in time, exploring the future, the decades' experience and technology, unleashing its highest potential, exceeding perfection, breaking conventions based upon excellence, creating success and legends time and again. This is our commitment to you. Premium quality in the palm of your hands. Perfect healthcare right within your grasp. Pertier Placenta 6th Edition. Be the master of your perfect life. Refined through unlimited trials, creating the perfect combination of healthcare and technology, seeking new breakthroughs, soaring to new heights. This is our mission and responsibility. Freeze-drying technology. Live cells can be preserved and maintained bioactive for 3 to 4 years. Nitrogen-filled technology prevents oxidation, which will make placenta live cells rancid. Enteric-coated technology withstands stomach acid, designed to dissolve in the small intestines, greatly increasing absorption efficiency. Emulsification technology allows larger molecules to be absorbed by the bio-chylomicron pathway. Bio-soft gel technology ensures that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly in the small intestine, boosts the absorption rate of the bioactive nutrients. Every ingredient meticulously paired, specially selected to give you only the best for your health. Gathering, refining, transforming, cultivating. Your satisfaction is our determination. Dear Placenta, increased to 100 to 1 concentration in the 6th edition, an increase in concentration, giving you an extraordinary healthy life. At the forefront of cutting-edge technology, backed by extensive research and development, marine collagen peptides, 10 times better absorption. Through repeated trials in pursuit of the precise golden proportion, a unique masterpiece, the perfect union. Apple polyphenol, extracting the essence from 100 apples, anytime, anywhere, a nutritional powerhouse. Exceeding medical science's mission, experience the most premium care. Fucoidan, inhibiting damage to cell growth, regenerating the body's vitality. An innovative breakthrough in evolution, a revolution in health supplements. Nucleoclavim, nutrition for your health. Harnessing performance-proven ingredients, combining advanced technology. Pertia Placenta 6th edition, elevating us to a whole new level of healthcare. One capsule, defining a new era. Your trust boosted our faith and gave us courage. Giving you the best as always, double the care, transcending the passage of time.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope that you understand and get enlightened on what the oral life stem cell is all about. And if you have questions, kindly get back to the person that invites you or to the leader who invites you. That would be all. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, can we give a round of applause to Miss Jenny's virtual clap? Thank you so much, Janice. Okay, she just know she will present few minutes ago. Before we start. Okay, the backup of our event organizer. Thank you, and she is a star in the making this June. Okay, so I would like to welcome some of our guests here. My Kobe and I from Vietnam, Min, and we also have guests from Texas. Angela from Malaysia, thank you so much, and our leaders in Brunei. So we also have one guest from Japan. Thank you so much for joining our Zoom presentation. So that was a very good presentation, very simple and direct to the point. Thank you so much, Miss Janice. And of course, we have a live testimony. Because our product, of course, since it is oral stem cell, if you heard about stem cells for our guest, new guest today, it is already only known by injection, but we have a product now in capsule, which is our own product, Pure Cheer Placenta. And to know the effect of this, we have a live testimony. She is already senior at the age of 65. My old friend, okay, like 20 years ago, I convinced her to try the product because of her health issues. Because you know, our body, every day we get older and older and older. But the good thing with our Pure Cheer Placenta, every time you take Pure Cheer Placenta, you are getting younger, 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 because this is reversing aging. So let me call our testimony for today. She will tell her story of how Pure Cheer Placenta helped her and her cousin. Okay, can we give a round of applause to Miss Tess Coleta? Virtual clap. Okay.
Hello, good morning sa inyong lahat. Ako si Tessie Coleta, 65 years old, ng Dasmariñas, Cavite. Paano ako napapunta dito sa Freeway? Yung aking upline, si Beth Villanueva, at si Coach Aubrey Pabo natin, ay talagang nagprosigisan pumunta sa akin na Beth. Tapos si Beth, ako kinulit. Pero ang pagkukulit niya, hindi ako pumunta agad. Ngayon, pinattend niya ako sa isang resto, sabi kakain na kami. Dahil alam niya lahat ng mga problema ko sa katawan ko na may nararamdaman ako. Ang una sa lahat, yung aking unang-unang talagang inano ko dahil nagpursige ako dito dahil sa tuhod ko. Akala ko mamamatay na ako kasi parang umaakit sa may hita ko na tuwing gabi hindi ako makatulog. Pagkatapos ang mga paa ko, ang tuhod ko parang ginaganon ko ba? Tinataas ko nga masakit. Sakit talaga. Hindi ako makatulog, pabaling-baling ako. Pero hindi ko sinasabi sa mga anak ko yun. Pero nung napansin nila sa akin, bakit parang hingal, ganyan. Pinadoktor ako ng anak ko. Pero yung gamot na ibinigay sa akin, effect. Hindi naman tumalab sa akin kung ano yung binigay sa akin gamot na yun. Ngayon, nung in-invite na ako ni Beth, tapos pinapunta ako kagad kinabukasan sa MOA, sa office. Ayan, nawawala ba? Tapos
No,
pinapunta
okay.
niya ako sa office. Kasi nalobat na to eh. Ngayon, nung pumunta ako doon, pinipili talaga ako itong ating coach. Napakagaling talaga nito eh. Ngayon, nung pinainom niya ako, matend ako, tapos pinainom niya ako nung gabing yun. Sabi niya, Ate Tess, pwede naman sisi dito. Sabi ko, talagang gusto ko dahil nahihirapan ako dahil sa tuhod ko. Hindi ko iniinda yung aking mata o yung sa lalamunan ko o sa dibdib ko, ganun. Hindi ko ininda. Ang ininda ko yung tuhod ko. Talagang hindi ka makakatulog sa sakit. Ngayon, nung pinainom na ako, dalawa pinaintak ng gabi yun. Tapos kinabukasan, at pinauwian niya ako ng isang bote. Nung araw ng Huwebes na yun, pinauwian niya ako ng isang bote. Nagsabi ako sa anak ko, ayun, yun na nga, nainom ako. Nag-invite ako sa amin ng 5 days yata yun. Napansin nila. At ako hindi ko naman napapansin yung nangyayari sa akin. Natikas parang active ka ngayon. Ay, oo nga, hindi kumikirot yung aking tuhod. Hindi ko talaga maaanuhan kasi na may nagbago sa tuhod ko na. Tapos, hindi ako makatulog lang talaga dahil sa sobrang mahal. Ngayon, nung sabi ko, ay, okay to hindi ko ganon. Ginawa ko, kinausap ko ang anak ko, sige, bumili. Nagpaano kami sa credit card. Tapos, inom 2 capsules sa umaga sa gabi. After noon, 1 month, yun, dire-diretso hanggang 6 months yan. Pero nung maramdaman ko yung aking katarata, kasi nga may katarata ako sa left. Right ko kasi napoperahan na yon. Yung left, hindi pa. Pero sabi sa akin, may kaibigan si Mira na doktor sa mata. Check up ko. Sabi niya, wala ka namang katarata eh. After 2 months yun wala ka namang katarata eh. Sabi niya ganun. Katandaan mo na lang yan. Na malabo na mata mo siguro. Hindi ganun. May konting labo pero ang inaano ko, nung 2 months, nakakabasa ko ng subtitle sa TV. Dati hindi ko, yan, nung wala akong salamin. Kung wala akong salamin, talaga hindi ko mabasa yan. Hanggang sa nakakabasa ako sa mga ganito, sa libro, notebook. Tapos, after 2.5, yung puso ko kasi may gumaganong kumikibot sa puso ko noon. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko na nararamdaman yun. At yung pinsang ko ay may breast cancer na stage 3A. Nakita niyo sa post ko sa dati, nagpo-post po kami sa Facebook noon eh. Tinanong niya sa akin kung magkano, ganun. Pala stage 3A na siya. Siya pala yun. Ngayon, nung binigyan ko siya ng 2 bote, nag-meet kami, nakita ko siya, ay nakakatakot. Ang umitim siya, tapos sa kalbo, tapos biglang tanda. After a month, may okasyon na naman sa amin, pumunta sa akin, kumuha ulit siya ng 1 bote. Nung makita ko siya, pinkish na mga katawan niya, yung mukha niya, tumaba, at saka ang lakas niya. Kasi nung makita ko siya, parang higang-higa na talaga siya. Ayun, nung magpa-check up siya, sabi ko, pa-check up ka ng 2 months. Ayaw niya. Sa 3 months siya nagpa-check up, nagpa-laboratory, lahat-lahat, mammogram. Ayun, nung makita niya sa laboratory, benign na siya, cancer-free na siya. Ay, tuwa kami noon nangyari yung ganoon na naging cancer-free siya. 2018 siya nag-start. Hanggang ngayon, pina-check ko siya. Sabi ko, kamusta na, nagpapalab ka pa? Oo, okay na. Wala naman nakikita pa sa akin na kung may bukol pa ako, kung ganoon. Sabi niya, di cancer-free ka na nga. Nakatulong talaga sa iyo ang food cheer at saka sa panalangin, sabi kong ganoon. Tapos yung may apo ako na ang kanyang sa mata napakataas na ng grado. Talagang nasa harapan na siya ng teacher. Hindi niya pa masyado mabasa yung nasa blackboard. Nung pinainom ko siya, binigyan ko siya ng 1 bote lang. Sabi siya sa akin, Lola, sabi niya sa tito niya, Tito, nababasa ko yung kasi nanonood siya ng basketball. Yung bang ng numbers, kung ilan na yung panalo nila, ganoon. Ito, nakikita ko na yan. Oh, ganoon. Tapos inano rin sa akin. Sabi niya, Lola, nakakabasa na ako ng wala akong salamin tsaka hindi na masikat ang mata ko. Sabi ko, praise God, sabi ko ganoon. Yun ang mga naranasan kong ganoon na naging testimony ko sa sarili ko, sa paminsang ko, tsaka sa apo ko. Kaya, okay, ang galing talaga ng food share at kay Lord. Number 1 kay Lord, tapos ang food share talaga nakatulong sa atin yan. At sana itong isang kliyente ko ay ganun din na may cervical cancer na makuha talaga. Kaso nga lang na ospital. Yung nga lang ang problema doon na ospital. Pero sabi ko sa kanila, trigger yan, nag-trigger lang yan. Yun lang po at maraming salamat po.
Okay, so thank you so much, Miss Tess Coleta, our diamond 1 star from Dasmariñas, Cavite. You see, so from her, she also shared to her whole family. Actually, I still remember that was 2017. She shared. I know she has cataract. Her main concern before was her eyesight. She cannot see. So she asked me for 100 times if she will buy the one set therapy if this can help her eyesight. You know, I remember her Thursday, we went to MOA office on Sunday morning because I asked her to take pure cheer that day. On Sunday morning, I think like 8 a.m. in the morning, she was calling me. She called me crying. So oh, what happened? You know, I can breathe now because every morning she has to pull her muscle in her throat so she can breathe easily. So that's one of her concerns. So you see, with the love of her son, that's the gift of health for a mother. Okay, and from her, she also shared to her cousin with breast cancer, and now by God's grace is already okay. And right now she has a client who is taking pure placenta in, I think, in just few days. No, she has cervical cancer, so we are praying for her fast recovery. So that is just few of the testimonials that we have. If you go to YouTube, you can see there we have millions of testimonies. Your 2 years is not enough to watch those testimonials. So our last speaker for today, she is doctor by profession, and she is one of our team elite leaders, team elite leader of our team, and she is also the first who brought it here in the Philippines year 2016, with her Brunei husband, because she also grew up in Brunei. And without any without second thought, they both decided to open the market in the Philippines, to bring the product in the Philippines so that Filipinos can also be saved from any terminal illnesses, and help change the lives of the people who join them. So I and my team, okay, the leaders in our group and their group already experience, okay, the benefit of the company. It's because of this couple who persistently help each and every one of us. So let me call our team Phoenix, team Elite Phoenix, Dr. Ann Sina Cho. Can we give her a round of applause? Virtual clap. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hi, it's so nice to see you all here. Thank you for waking up early just so that we could attend a Pure Tier product presentation. Know that we have to schedule it at this time because there are many people from overseas, from US, who's joining the meeting. Kaya this is the only time that may be a bit more acceptable sa kanila. Kasi sometimes there are 10 to 12 hours difference. Kaya we have to do it at around 9 o'clock, 9:30. Okay? So thank you for being here. So the presentation is actually well done. It's really well done. And I would wish that everyone in this room is able to duplicate their own presentation someday. Kasi it's really important if you're thinking of expanding to many areas. It could be nationwide or it could be global. The first thing that you should master is doing your own pure ear presentation. And then you'll reap the reward. Kasi your time, instead of doing one-on-one, and it will take you 1 hour also to do one-on-one, you could reach out to literally hundreds of people at a time if you learn how to do your own presentation in Zoom, no? So that's the first skill that you should master. The second skill is you need to learn how to collaborate, work together, with your team members, kasi it's very hard to do your own presentation na ikaw lang yung speaker, only you who is speaking. You need a team, you know, you need somebody to do the MC, the product, 2 to 3 testimonial, the closing speaker. So at least you need to collaborate with 5 people. Okay, so that's the second skill that you should master. Learn to collaborate. I know dealing with fellow human beings could be very, very challenging. Kasi syempre, you know, they have their own priorities. Sometimes they may have a different attitude than you, or minsan they are wary of collaborating kasi they do not want to commit, etc. But you have to overcome that. Great things doesn't come easy. There's a lot of risk that you have to consider. You have to get out of your comfort zone most of the time. Like me, everyone in my team knows that I'm like I'm like somebody who has two personality. They think, you know, when I talk on stage that I'm a good speaker, I could motivate people. But at the same time, they also know that I'm a bit autistic. I'm a bit introverted, that I'm a bit shy, that you really have to approach me before we can talk. So there are cases like that, and you have to learn. You have to learn who are the people you are working with on a personal level. Then only could you actually work together. No, you cannot expect that they are the same as you. There are times na talagang you have to ikaw yung mag-a-adjust eh. Sa relasyon, may kailangan mag-adjust. And let it be you. Let it be you, because it's easier to control yourself than to change or dictate or demand for the other person to respond the way you want them to, no? So it's easier for you to adjust yourself. So those are the 3 skills that you may need to develop. Now, once you develop all that, what will happen? What will happen? Syempre, the returns. The returns of investment is so mind-boggling, you know. I think if I'm not mistaken, last April or last March, Aubrey, our Team Elite Pavo, Aubrey accumulated a total net profit of about 2 million, more than 2 million pesos. Now that's just 1 month, okay? That's just 1 month. Of course, she will have other expenditures. Risking a 3 months fight to Team Elite is not easy. Pero the effect, the consequences after fighting is also unpredictable, you know. Sometimes it could inspire all the other leaders in your team to also achieve a higher rank, kasi most of them have fallen asleep. I mean, in all honesty, we're all leaders in here. Most of them are, you know, they're nakikisama sa norm ng society ngayon with the quarantine. So sila rin natulog. Not for us. We are a different breed entirely. We're in a very unique industry that you don't have to be um cashless. Cashless. You don't have to be like other people where they don't have any source of income, you know, because they are employees, or they have their own micro business, which really requires their active time to earn money. You're not like that. Okay, you have to think that you're different. You know, you're entirely of a different caliber. You're somebody who could earn money from home. You have access to millions of people through social media if you will let it. You have to be a little bit more creative. If you don't know, how to do all the technical stuff, with advertising, boosting, leads generation, interviewing, orientation, etc. If you don't have that skill, then get somebody who knows. I actually had to tap on my brother, my father, and my sister to help me market via social platform, online platform. So those are the things, you know. You are running a business. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to pay someone who is smarter than you to run your business. Especially with yesterday's star meeting, you know. Dato Kenny, our vice president of the business development, he admitted that he was quarantined for almost 60 days, and in that 60 days he truly reflected, um, do we need to change our approach? Were we too traditional to stop people from marketing online, from using the social media platform? Did we restrict our distributors from marketing, from digital sales marketing in today's generation? So he tried to assess that during the 60 days that he was quarantined at home in Malaysia. And you know, the answer was a positive yes. They did not explore the possibility of marketing through social media and online platform. So it's something that you should consider, no? Especially if you're wanting to be a little, if you have a bigger dream for your team, not just for yourself. I know fighting for a position like Team Elite Phoenix or Team Elite Pegasus, it may seem like you fought the battle yourself, but you're actually empowering your team to become bigger, to expand. When you fight kasi, by hook or by crook, the line has to grow. It has to expand deep and wide. No? So when you fight, you're helping your tree grow. Number two, the people who help you, like Reese, Donzeras, Imelda, Attorney Faith, those who earned ranking, I'm 100% sure they have extra bottle for rolling stock. 100%. The fight, especially Aubrey's fight, happened during the promo months, 3 consecutive months that has promo. The people who fought with Aubrey are very, very lucky to have rolling stock. Number three, they have extra reweigh points from the fight itself, because a lot of people by nature, especially my husband, is very, very conservative. They're very cautious when it comes to cash flow. But when you decide to fight for someone, hitting 2-star for 3 consecutive months will get you 600,000 pesos at the end of the third month. Whether you like it or not, you're caught in a typhoon during the fight of your upline, you will earn commission and you will get the bottle and your tree will expand. No? So it's really important for us to work together, you know. I tell you from the experience and from all the laboratories that I have kept before and after, those mostly are evidence based. You will be surprised at what Pure Tear can do to help people. I'm afraid, of course, to guarantee absolute cure, no? I'm not that crazy and I'm not that suicidal to fight with the FDA and many health regulatory board. I'm not suicidal like that, but I can promise you the recovery, especially if you quantify it with evidence-based laboratories before and after, you'll be surprised. You yourself will be surprised. The latest one that amazed us was from US. He's a pediatrician, Dr. Noel. So he's a confirmed COVID. Now, as you know, there are no medications for COVID as at this time, no vaccine, no nothing. Aspirin could help, but to some point only to release the coagulation, to dilute the blood. So he took Pure Tear, and his oxygen saturation from very, very low. The normal is 90 to 100. His oxygen saturation after a few capsules went up to 80% oxygen saturation just from a few capsule. Kaya I tell you, taking Pure Tear, and you'll be assured you'll be assured na talagang it's going to work. It's been proven for so many years, 12 years to be exact. A company with only one health product, and we're a multi-billion-dollar company with a sales revenue of 6 billion USD. No, so I tell you, when you take Pure Tear and when you decide finally to work with a team and to possibly get out of your comfort zone, because you have to be a little bit more creative to earn money right now. You cannot be traditionally inclined to having fixed salary income anymore. It doesn't work in this generation. You need multiple source of income to survive, because if employment fails, you have other sources of investment, appreciation and interest free sources of income. So you have to consider doing Reway. If you can't do it full time, at least do it seriously and be committed. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So much, Doc, and thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone. I
Thank
hope
you.
you learned something. You can go back to the person who invited you. Okay, have a nice day.
Thank you, Aubrey. Bye. Thanks,
See you.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.